Wow, this thing is far behind. Man, oh man. Hey, Gilbert. So it's just you and me now, I guess. Again. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna set this up a little bit better here. I got my camera on the lamp, and the the line for it hanging all over the place, man. Hardest part, I'm trying not to speak with the Icelandic accent, but I always keep falling back into that southern accent, for some reason. Um, guess I gotta share that thing. Uh, nope, that's not right. And it's at that point that you figure out just how boring I am, and I don't speak too much, and that's why I don't make the videos when I work and talk. Ish. But yeah. So this thing's happening. Of course, this is a test live stream, but it's also gonna be a video on the channel. So greetings and welcome to the modeling bench, where we have a weird kind of looking kit. There's not much to it, but yeah, the Foggers at Float build off group build is still going strong, and I kind of bailed on the Twin Otter that I was doing, and I already put up some videos of that. So I went to the model store today and picked up this battleship Yamato, and I thought it'd be a quick build because I looked it up online beforehand, and it's an old kit with some flash going on there, and only 33 parts, so it can't be that hard, can it? I think. I hope. So yeah, I thought it would be a perfect candidate to try out the live stream stuff, and I'll try and not burp too much, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, but it's kind of behind my lamp right here. So maybe if I move this thing to a different screen, because I'm a rich guy, I got double screens. So yeah. Anyways, try not to ramble too much. But yeah, I figured I'd paint the deck first, or this thing first. I ain't got no idea how to paint this thing. This looks like a lot of work, and this is why I don't paint or don't build boats, I guess, because there's a lot of things to do. Yeah, Gilbert, there's 3 people watching. One of them is me watching the chat. So the other guy, welcome. Yeah, trying to work under pressure here. People watching now. So I picked these guys up also today, hoping this was gonna revolutionize my buildings. Cause yeah, that was easy. Sure beats my old method of cutting off spruce, which is a Leatherman scissors. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be cleaning stuff up. I don't know. Do people actually watch this stuff? Just like all the boring bits when what do you call it? When you're just working at a cleaning and stuff? The boring bits? I mean, I watch live streams myself, and I do enjoy them. Yep, exactly. So it's like we're kind of building together, except you guys are the silent voices with the chat. Yeah, super famous. Yeah, so Harry Houdini is talking on the Facebook right now, saying on my link where I posted this link up there. He's saying that he doesn't live stream because he's uh, more concerned about some swearing, perhaps. But yeah, I'll apologize beforehand because those words might drop accidentally or not. But I'll try. I'll try and behave. Hardest part is actually trying to actually talk when I work and not doing my usual stuff, which is having a movie or a TV show going on my second screen there. God damn, this has a lot of flash on it. You see that? Just whittling it down. Yeah, so I thought I might keep this live stream going for maybe an hour to see how it goes till midnight. But yeah, if you want me to talk, you gotta talk too, I guess. If that's not too forward of me. Unless you want to hear some boring ass stories about my day or something. I'd love to hear about your day. But yeah, also trying to keep this entertaining so it can go on the main channel. Main channel? My only channel. Talking like those video game guys that I watch. There seems to be an endless supply of flash on the side of this thing. Work was fine because my wife ain't here this week, so I'm just working uh, after lunch, the latter part of the day. So it's only like 4 hours that I get to work. So I only get the easy stuff, like service checkups, which is nice. Am I even doing this on camera? I'll keep pulling it towards my chest. Welcome, Simon. So you were our third guy there. It's like the flash on this thing is so thick, and I know it's supposed to be flashy and stuff because I checked it out online beforehand. It's very old molding, but I'm at this point right now where I'm looking at the instructions to make sure the flash is not a part of the actual model, because it's really thick around here. Like, yeah. And it's not supposed to be there, so we're cutting it off. So yeah, just to keep this thing talking, I don't really build ships. If you guys ever watch my channel, I don't like ships at all, or it seems like I have never actually gotten any interest in them. So the first ever kit that I built was a ship kit. It was the HMS Hood, I think it was, or I could be wrong, from Airfix. I think it was around 6 years old. My dad bought that thing for me, and I just built it with my dad because I didn't know what I was doing, and we never painted it. And I loved that thing because it was a sort of different thing for me and my dad to do together. But I don't know. I never ever bought a ship after that until my adult years, which was a couple of years ago, and I started building the USS Fletcher, a Tamiya waterline kit, and I never got into that thing. It just didn't spark any interest for me. So I traded it out for some BF 109s. It was, and yeah, that's the story of my shipbuilding. I mean, I do have that cruise ship that I bought last year, and I built it, but I haven't painted it yet. And I have had some big ambitions for that paint scheme. But yeah, like I said, I just couldn't work up the interest for it. But getting a second chance in the floaty build that I'm entering this in, I thought I should try ships again. And I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that I can put some interest in behind it, because my hobby store is actually getting in some nice ship kits these days, albeit small scale. The ones that I'm gonna buy actually, but yeah, I got some big scales too, but I don't want to spend any money on something I can't show any interest in. And I'm probably not working as fast as I could. Like, I'm so concerned about the live stream thing. So if I seem erratic and not going at this in a very methodical way, it's because I'm basically just chopping off random bits here. And cleanup could probably be a hell of a lot easier. And then there's this edge. That can't be right. Oh yeah, so the holes on this is almost like a snap kit. The holes are so Oh, that's nice, Simon. Yeah, I mean, the variety is one of the things that keeps the love for the hobby going. I mean, not doing all the time the same kits. Like I try to break it up with the planes and the tanks mostly, but like in the past few months, I've been buying a lot of car kits as well, and now I'm trying to get into ships. Just trying to like widen my horizon a bit. Much like I need to widen these holes. Yeah, this is me concentrating. I'm silent, trying to concentrate. So this pin is too far out. So I cut it off. Yeah, this is much better, except in the back. But it's on. Yeah, it's a 1/1200 scale. I basically bought it because it was cheap. It was like dirt cheap, so I didn't mind throwing the money into it if I'm not gonna finish it because I can't build up the interest. But I got a good feeling about this build. It's one of the more iconic ships, so maybe in the future, if I can muster up the interest, I will buy a bigger scale because I kind of want to do Bismarck as well. I mean, that's equally as interesting as the Yamato, I guess, but even more because, um, yeah, it came close to Iceland a lot of times and is mentioned quite often in the old history books. Yeah, so that's that for the instructions. So I'm figuring out that maybe I should, and if you guys have ever done ships, you can help me out on this. I'm thinking, do I paint the deck tan first, mask that off, and then paint the gray areas, or do I go gray and mask that off and then paint the deck? I'm at a loss here. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so there are three different colors on the top deck here. A, C, D. Ah, ACDC. What? Oh, it's just two different types of gray. Okay, okay. That's one of the reasons why I bought this particular ship. There were a few to choose from, but this one seems to be the most easiest paint jobs. Because we're going for easy here. And then we're going for the hard stuff, because I figured I might try and build a water base for it. How I'm going to do that, I don't know how. Don't ask me. Yeah, just going into my paint chest now, trying to figure out if I got the right paints for this. I should have checked beforehand, but yeah, I was anxious to try out the live stream thing. Should I maybe go for a bit more orange or yellow color? The water I thought I might do with the white glue or maybe clear silicone, but I got this stuff in my drawer and I'm gonna try and do this because it's white but dries really clear. And then there's of course gonna be some paint going with it as well. And it's all experimental. I don't know how to do it, how it's gonna turn out because I've never done it before. But yeah, I'm gonna do some test pieces. And what was I doing before? Yeah, colors. Had a piece of test stuff. Whenever I can't choose a color, this is what I do. I put them on a piece of white paper and give a little comparison for myself. I had some. This is probably going to be too yellow, the next one. Not enough tan, too much yellow. Mod Podge is basically just white glue. I think. Mod Podge, yes. It's an old jar of it from the days when my wife was doing a lot of handcrafts, arts and crafts. She never used that much of it, so I nicked it. And I've been using it for dial bases, which I rarely do. So I got a lot of it. And I also use it when I'm making mud for tanks and stuff. I mix it with some road dust that I scrape from the inside of tire wheels at work. I think we might be onto something here if I can get this tin open. How are ship decks colored? They're like yellowish, right? Like with some varnishes. I do apologize. Yeah, endless supply. That's right. Especially from the rental cars from the tourists. We have a lot of gravel and dirt roads over here. Did I just try that? Looks exactly the same. It's different colors though. Oh wow, the paper is really yellowing out the camera. I don't know, I kind of like the middle stone color for it. Which is this color. Um, Trying to imagine it on there. Yeah, exactly. I use it from on the DAC tank, the Panzer 3. I actually use it from the Panzer set from Vallejo. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be Desert Africa. So here's the really awkward part where I'm just shaking the paint can like a madman. And then I realize I don't even have anything set up for painting with the airbrush right now. So do. Stay. Is the upper deck also wooden? Where's the thing? No, it's not. Why not? I could have sworn it was supposed to be. It's got wood texture on it, for Christ's sake. Christ's sake, yeah, said that. Oh, there's some flash I didn't see. Yeah, so my paint booth is right next to my table on a chair. And when I say paint booth, I of course mean a cardboard box. And I give the grand tour in the next Yak Panzer video, which was supposed to be out by this time, but I haven't really been working on it because I've been working on this chopper, which is also going to be a video coming up soonish. But here's the awkward pause because I have to go run and get some water to clean the airbrush out when I finished painting. Right, so yeah, that's my secret formula to clean out my airbrush of water and window wash fluid clean thing. Windex. Um, yeah, just gonna shoot this thing real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And even though I use model air colors, I always thin them with the Vallejo thinner. Because I find, especially with my setup, I get some dust going on it. And that's my really loud compressor. Probably piling up way too much paint on it. But I don't want to paint this again. I think in the future, if I'm going to do live streams in the future, that they're going to be really relaxed and maybe not trying to talk so much. But the problem is, when I would like to live stream the most, my kids are around and they make a lot of noise. So I hope the compressor isn't too loud, because it's kind of just easier to just paint on stream, if you know what I mean. Hey, we got 4 people watching right now. This thing's taking off. Welcome, the 4th guy. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should shave on live camera. I know my wife would probably like it, since I haven't shaved in about 3 years. So yeah, it's a bit yellow, but it's the yellow I was going for, I think. And it'll look good with some wash on it. We'll put some umber wash on it, I think, but very much later in the game. Oops. It's always nice to drop something onto your freshly painted model. Yeah, still trying to get used to using these clippers. I've seen people even use them to like clean flash off. And what's this? Is it supposed to be there? Yeah, so you can see it's not a very complicated kit, only 5 steps. I think this is the easiest ship kit that I've actually ever gotten or bought. Um, no, this is not supposed to be there. Yeah, so funny story. I was gonna do some modeling last night, and I had to sand the seam lines on the chopper, but couldn't find my trusty old sanding stick right here. So today I went out and I bought a bunch of these tiny little emery boards, sanding sticks, whatever you like to call it. Came home and earlier tonight sat right here at the modeling bench, turned my lamp a little bit, and this thing fell down. Turns out the kids actually just put it up in the springs on my lamp. And I searched for like an hour last night, but couldn't find it right in front of my face. Because yeah, there's a new thing that my kids are doing is attacking my modeling bench, and I don't like it. So I'm yelling at them quite a bit these days. Right, so this goes where? Here? Ah, I see. So this is where the lifeboats go. So now I need to paint the lifeboats. I don't want to paint the lifeboats. But yeah. So that's the next step for me, I guess. Where's this piece? So this piece has a deck, but it's supposed to be gray. What? Alright, so I guess we're painting lifeboats then. That's the next step. And then I've got to paint those lifeboat bays, which are completely void of any details. But that's nice. That's less painting for me to do, I guess. Lifeboats, you say? How do you get those big clippers in there? Like this, I guess. You go there, and you go here. There's no paint guide on how to paint the lifeboats. Great. Yeah, so the lifeboats are huge. So should be an easy thing to paint, right? Just the tiniest amount of sprue gate sitting on there. Same color as the ship, you'll say. Which, yeah, I would think it should usually be like white. They want to see the lifeboats, right? It's not like the enemy is gonna shoot at a lifeboat. Why not Google lifeboats? World War II, Germany. No, it was Japanese. I was thinking Bismarck. Let's see. That's true. Here's a guy that painted them white on the inside, but gray on the outside. Oh, it's not a lifeboat. It's a pinaza, Yamato ceremonial barge. What? Is that right? What am I looking at? Alright, so it should be the same color as the ship with a wooden deck, and the stuff on top of it is supposed to be gray. Gray or white. White would be closer to the actual thing, I think. So yeah, it's not like they're gonna be seen anyways. They're gonna be tucked up way in there. So I got some artistic license for those, I think. So I'm just gonna paint them extremely dark gray and deck tan, or this same color as this, and then white. I don't know why I always say white like that. I just like it. So excuse me if you're actually for the first time hearing me talking like I normally talk, which is like an idiot. Because I am an idiot. I may be 33 years old, but in my head, I'm still 5. Here we go. I'm gonna paint them intermediate blue, because I like the color. And I never used this before, so I'm shaking it really nice. So I've been stockpiling on all shades of blue recently, because I got a SU-27 flanker that I'm gonna paint blue. And also, I had in my head this vision of building lots and lots of Pacific Theater planes, US. So I got all the intermediate blues and blue grays, and didn't have any kits to build. But I recently purchased a Corsair and something else that I forgot what it was. But it was a sea going plane without floats, the one that lands on the carriers. I don't think I'll need too much of this, just a drop will do it. A paintbrush of some sorts would help. I really need to go and get some new paintbrushes, because most of my paintbrushes are in quite bad state these days. I don't know why, but even though this is not going to be a very scene detail, I really need to paint those as good as I can for my own sake, because I love it when detail is painted not all nicely, even though nobody can see it. But then again, my brush painting skills aren't the greatest. Hoping that this doesn't white out my camera. There's a huge delay, by the way, from me to the thing. Just so you know it. So sometimes I pause because I'm watching what I was doing. I get distracted real easily. Really, if this is a Japanese ship, I should probably do the bottom of the hull in hull red. That would actually look pretty cool if you can see it. I might actually do that, but later. Later, Gator. It's awfully handy having the airbrush cleaning fluid right next to me now. I usually just run into the kitchen and clean off my brushes, making my wife miserable or quite annoyed when I'm painting small details like this, changing through colors rapidly. But yeah, she married me. She knew what she was getting into. It's a bit of the middle stone. I got all of these little caps from Gatorade bottles. It's quite handy, especially when you're doing figures and such. Even though I don't do that many figures. Big figures. No, this one. Better take the one that I did start with first, just to get the paint to dry a little bit more easily. Yeah, painting real small details. I gotta bring that thing close to me. And this tiny little brush is the best tool you can get for small details like this. Um, Going a little bit over down the hole there, but I can fix that later. Concentrating so hard. So what? We've been streaming for almost an hour now. And my plan was to stream for an hour. And that would make my time midnight. So I guess I'm already invested in these lifeboats, or ceremonial barges. So I guess I'm gonna at least finish painting those before I turn off the stream. It's looking okay, right? Although it seems like I'm painting these right under my nose instead of in front of the camera. And yes, I do have one tongue out. One tongue, because I have many tongues. I got my tongue out. I don't even know how I managed to get this dirty. Probably from this. Oh no! Now we're going for some white. And for better coverage, when I'm painting white, like hand painting it like this, I always use the primer because I feel like it covers better. Instead, when the Vallejo regular white color paint, it's kind of translucent. Translucent. What does that even mean? See through a little bit. Translucent is like illuminating, giving off light, right? I have to excuse my English. It's not my first, second, or third language. Well, technically, it would be my third, I guess. Oh, did the same mistake again. The best thing about these acrylics is they dry so quick. That's okay, I guess. You'll see it better when when I take a picture of it and blow it up on my screen. So as much as I hate painting figures, well, I say hate, but when I'm actually doing stuff like this, I really enjoy it. The thing I hate the most about painting figures is how bad I am at it. So I went out and I got myself some packages of figures. I won some. I won some. Uh, Thing on Facebook where a guy asked a question and I answered it correctly. What's it? A quiz on Facebook, and he gave me a bunch of Tamiya figures and accessory packs. And I said to myself, this is great for practicing, but have I built a single figure out of those packs? No, I haven't. The only practice I've gotten is just if I'm building a tank kit that comes with a figure, I paint it. And I've set myself this little rule. If the kit comes with a commander figure, I'm gonna put the commander figure in the tank. No ifs or buts, it's gonna happen. But like pilots and stuff for my planes, I don't do them normally. And that's one of the reasons why I never built a plane with wheels up, because I think they look kind of silly with no pilot to fly them. No, don't close it up. There's one more color that needs to go on there, and then I need to fix the intermediate blue. As a matter of fact, I could do that right now. There's not that much that needs to be fixed though, just a tiny bit. If all the ships were this small, I would build more ships. Because this is fun. Probably one of the reasons my wife calls me a nerd. Because I like things like this. But she married me, she knew what she was getting into. Yeah, this one. There's one thing my wife's friends actually have done, and they seem to enjoy it, is come over for a visit with my wife, and I'm just sitting here on my little bench desk in the corner of the living room while they're talking, and I'm painting details like this, maybe a figure or something, and they actually stop talking and come over and just they like to watch this thing happen because they really can't fathom why somebody would spend a evening, Saturday evening even, doing something like this, so small. But I mean, if we don't do it, who's gonna do it then? Somebody's got to do it, right? Yeah. There. Couple of ceremonial barges or whatever you call it. Is the camera even focusing? I can't watch because I'm on delay. Clean the airbrush then. But yeah, so it's 12:11 right now, so I probably should end the stream and go to bed. And yeah, so this test stream I think turned out okay. I mean, you guys heard everything that I said, or most of it at least. All the things you wanted to hear, I think. And I think I might be doing more of these on the weekends, perhaps, rather than on the regular weeknights. It really comes down to when I see how much data I've been chopping through for this one. Because, yeah, I'm on limited data, but I bought a lot of limited data. So, yeah. That and pretty much just that. If my computer fan isn't too loud, because my computer is going crazy right now, it's heating up a lot. I really need to update some things in that thing because it's already 5 years old. So anyways, thanks guys for coming out. Simon, Gilbert, not much more, but we'll go bigger next time. This was just a test, and see you on the next one, Simon and Gilbert, as you say. And now I gotta figure out how to end this thing. Holy crap, that's big. Yeah, anyways, thanks for coming over and see you guys on the next one. Keep on modeling, keep having fun, and all those signature outros, because this is going on my channel as well for people to view afterwards. And I think I'm gonna build this ship pretty quickly, but there is not gonna be any more videos. I'm hoping that maybe on the weekend we'll do another live stream on Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, also the when I do the water base, I'll try to do a live video of that as well, so you can hear me cuss a lot, probably. Anyways, I think I'm figuring out how to turn this off. I'm just trying to talk when I try to figure that out. Don't laugh too hard. And bye.